Good morning, children. Today I am going to start the second topic of the chapter coordinate geometry, that is section formula. Children, look at the following figure. What do you observe in this figure? I have drawn a Cartesian plane on which 2 points A and B are marked and the line segment AB is joined. On that line segment, one point P is taken such that this point P divides the line segment into two parts AP and PB, and ratio of those parts are M1 is to M2. So section formula is used for finding out the coordinates of P. Okay, that means P divides AB in the ratio M1 is to M2. Then how can we get the coordinates of P if the coordinates of A and B are given? So first we will see what is the section formula. Section formula is this: the coordinates of a point P xy which divides the line segment joining the points A x1 y1 and B x2 y2 internally in the ratio M1 is to M2 are given by M1 x2 plus M2 x1 upon M1 plus M2, M1 y2 plus M2 y1 upon M1 plus M2. Here M1 x2 plus M2 x1 divided by M1 plus M2 is the x coordinate of P, and M1 y2 plus M2 y1 upon M1 plus M2 is the y coordinate of P. Now we will see the derivation of this formula, how this formula comes. For that, again look at this graph. I have drawn the same line segment joining the points A x1 y1 and B x2 y2, and the point P is marked on that such that P divides the line segment AB in the ratio M1 is to M2. Then I have drawn AR, PS, BT perpendicular to the x-axis and AC and PQ parallel to the x-axis. Now if we closely look at this diagram, we can see that the distance OR is equal to x1, OS equal to x, OT equal to x2, RA equal to CS equal to y1, TQ is equal to SP equal to y, then TB equal to y2. So can we write RS equal to AC equal to OS minus OR, which is equal to x minus x1. ST equal to PQ equal to OT minus OS is equal to x2 minus x. PC equal to SP minus CS equal to y minus y1. BQ equal to TB minus TQ equal to y2 minus y. Also AP by PB equal to M1 upon M2. Now children, we can see that the triangle ACP and triangle PCB are similar to each other by AA similarity criterion. So if the triangles are similar, their corresponding sides are proportional. That is, we can write AC upon PQ equal to CP upon QB equal to AP upon PB. Now putting the distances, we get x minus x1 divided by x2 minus x equal to y minus y1 divided by y2 minus y equal to m1 by m2. Now if we take the first and third part of the ratio, we get x up minus x1 upon x2 minus x equal to m1 upon m2. Cross multiplying, we get m2x minus m2x1 equal to m1x2 minus m1x. This implies m2x plus m1x is equal to m1x2 plus m2x1, and if we write x coordinate from this, we get m1x2 plus m2x1 upon m1 plus m2. Similarly, if we take second and third parts of the ratio and proceed like this, we get the y coordinate of P as m1 y2 plus m2 y1 divided by m1 plus m2. So children, this is the derivation part of section formula. Generally, it will not be asked in the examination, but for your knowledge, it is explained. Now there is an application for section formula. What will happen if P is the midpoint of the line segment joining A and B? So in that case, ratio M1 is to M2 will be 1 is to 1. So the formula becomes x1 plus x2 by 2 comma y1 plus y2 by 2. This is known as the midpoint formula, and this formula is used when the questions are related to midpoint of a line segment AB. Now we do some questions based on these two formulas, section formula and midpoint formula. Question number 1 of exercise 7.2. Find the coordinates of the point which divides the join of -1, 7 and 4, -3 in the ratio 2:3. So it's a direct question based on the section formula. We can draw a figure for indicating the given points and the required point P as x comma y. So here we can see that the values of x1, value of x1 is -1, y1 is 7, x2 is 4, y2 is -3, m1 is 2 and m2 is 3. So we can put in the section formula for finding out the coordinates of P. So putting the values of x1, x2, y1, y2 and m1, m2, we get the coordinates of P are 1, 3. Now children, we see another question. Find the coordinates of the points of trisection of the line segment joining 4, -1 and -2, -3. What is the meaning of trisection of the line segment? Tri means 3, sect means divide. That means trisection means the line is divided into 3 equal parts. Here you can see the line segment AB, which is divided into 3 equal parts by taking 2 points P and Q on it. So can we say children, P divides AB in the ratio 1:2 and Q divides AB in the ratio 2:1. Okay. So we can apply the section formula for finding out the coordinates of P and coordinates of Q. So by applying section formula, coordinates of P are 2, -5/3 and coordinates of Q are 0, -7/3. Okay. This is a very important question. Same way it can be asked that the line is divided into 4 equal parts. So 4 equal parts means you will take 3 different points on the line segment, given line segment AB, such that the distances AP, PQ, QR and RB will be equal. Okay, and proceed like this. There is a question in your exercise that you try by yourself. Now another question. Find the ratio in which the line segment joining the points -3, 10 and 6, -8 is divided by -1, 6. Here we have to find out the ratio. Coordinates of P are given as -1, 6. So we take the point P -1, 6 divides the line segment A -3, 10 and B 6, -8 into K:1 ratio. Okay, that means we can take m1:m2 also, there is no problem. I have taken K:1. Then using section formula, we get the coordinates of P as 6k -3 upon k plus 1, -8k plus 10 upon k plus 1, which is equal to -1, 6. So either you can equate the x coordinates on both sides or y coordinate on both sides. We get the ratio value of k as 2/7. That means the line segment is divided in the ratio 2:7 by the point P -1, 6. Okay, actually this is the reverse process we are doing in this particular question. Okay, ratio is to be calculated, point P is given. Okay, now next one. Find the ratio in which the line segment joining A 1 - 5 and B -4, 5 is divided by the x-axis. Also find the coordinates of the point of division. It is just like the previous question, children. We have to find out the point on x-axis. We have already learned any point on x-axis is of the form x, 0. So we take Px, 0 be any point on the line segment on x-axis such that it divides the given points A 1 - 5 and B -4 in the ratio k:1. Now apply the section formula for finding out the coordinates of P and equate it with x, 0. So we are getting -4k plus 1 upon k plus 1, 5k - 5 upon k plus 1. Children, here we cannot equate the x coordinate because x value is also unknown to you. So for finding out the value of k, we have to equate the y coordinates on both sides. So we get 5k - 5 upon k plus 1 equal to 0. That means k value is coming as 1. That means this ratio is 1:1, or else we can say this P is the midpoint of the line segment AB, because the ratio is 1:1 is coming. Now putting the value of k in the first part in the x coordinate, we get the value of x as -3/2. So the point P, coordinates of P are -3/2, 0 and the ratio is 1:1. Now another very important question. If 1, 2, 4, y, x comma 6 and 3 comma 5 are the vertices of a parallelogram taken in order. Find the values of x and y. By seeing the parallelogram, generally children do opposite sides are equal. That property we cannot take in these type of question. Which property we will take? Here we have to take the property of diagonals of the parallelogram. Diagonals of a parallelogram bisect each other. What is the meaning of that? Both the diagonals are having the common midpoint, or we can say midpoint of the diagonal AC is the same as midpoint of the diagonal BD. So we can find out the midpoints of both the diagonals AC and BD and we can equate it. So it's coming like this: 1 plus x upon 2 comma 2 plus 6 upon 2 is equal to 3 plus 4 upon 2 comma 5 plus y by 2. So on comparing the x coordinates of both the parts, we get 1 plus x upon 2 is equal to 7 by 2. That means x value is coming as 6, and if we equate the y coordinates on both sides, we get 8 by 2 equal to 5 plus y divided by 2. That is y value is equal to 3. So this is very important question. Don't apply the distance formula in this type of question. Always use the property of diagonals of parallelogram. Now question number 10 of the exercise. Find the area of a rhombus if its vertices are 3, 0, 4, 5, minus 1, 4 and minus 2, minus 1 taken in order. We have learned the area of rhombus is half product of the diagonals. So here we can find out the diagonals AC and BD by applying the distance formula, because that distance we have to calculate. Distance AC and distance BD, or the length of AC and length of BD we have to calculate. So we apply the distance formula for finding out the length of AC and BD. It's coming as AC equal to 4 root 2 and BD is equal to 6 root 2. So area of rhombus will be half into product of the diagonals, so which is equal to 24 square units. Okay children. Now children, you try the remaining questions of the exercise 7.2 at home. It's question number 3, 7, 8 and 9. And I have written some extra questions also from this chapter which are very important. That also you try. And here we come to an end of this chapter. Okay. Our next class will be on Monday with a new chapter. Thank you so much children. Have a good day.